EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 23-yard line.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
32, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Wentz now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down.
Now Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Kyler Murray, sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again.
Kyler Murray.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On the coverage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, he'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Bengals nothing.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Gain on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 21-yard attempt.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first and 10, here's Wentz. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Barton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go. 20.
Now Wentz again. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there. First down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 19, Bengals 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
What a play!
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Wentz now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, Murray. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Murray going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
At the 36-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Jaguars 19, Bengals 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check 24, check 24. No.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Rush in. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey.
Murray now on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
22, Jaguars 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 41, Wentz. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd-and-1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20.
Do what we do.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD.
We dominate today.
Touchdown.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good shot. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. He's got it on the dayline. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for
the offense. They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
36.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he'll find Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, it's Wentz. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave it. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.